Hello everybody, I'm Prowl, and today I have an interview for you with Simon, the owner of Hytale and Hypixel Studios. Shout out to Simon for doing this interview. I know he is a very busy guy, so for him to take the time to answer a bunch of technical questions for me and my community is definitely an S+ tier move, so I appreciate it, Simon. Now, this was a text-based interview, so I sent him over the questions, and then he sent me back the answers. So what we're going to do is I'm going to play the part of Prowl. Hopefully I play it well, and I'm going to read my own questions. And then a longtime mod of mine, Phoenix Drakenfire, also known as PDF, will read the answer as Simon. I'll also link you to PDF's channel below too if you want to check out some of his content, because he does make some good Minecraft content too. Lastly, I cover Hytale news almost daily now, and I'll be doing Let's Play content, SMPs, and tutorial style content when Hytale comes out on January 13th. So if that sounds good and fun to you, click the subscribe button for me. Since I have a mainly Minecraft audience and Minecraft content, I'm going to need my Hytale crew to step up, to show up, and show some big subscriber numbers so we can break into the Hytale realm. Also, don't forget, you can pre-purchase Hytale starting on December 13th. Be sure to use code PROWL8413 when you do, though. It costs you nothing, and it helps support my Hytale content. Thank you very much, and let's dive into the interview. What is going to be your personal favorite thing to do in Hytale?
What I enjoy the most in Hytale right now is creating the game and live editing as we play. For actual gameplay, exploring is my favorite thing at the moment.
What ways, if any, will players have to stop mobs from spawning in areas they want to call home?
We have not finished the mob spawning rules yet, so I can't give a solid answer right now.
All right, this one was definitely interesting. They haven't finished it yet, which means there will be mob spawning rules. Obviously, we don't know what direction they're going to go with this, but the fact that rules exist and they don't just infinitely spawn and that's it, means that there will probably be some way, hopefully, to stop mobs from spawning. Are there any interesting mechanics in currently or planned for growing crops?
We have basic farming in. Farming and taming will become a major part of the game as we build the systems out. We already have a small team working on it.
So that's kind of cool. So they have like just basic farming in now, I guess just basic growth or whatever, and taming. So it sounds like it will be in the game where we can tame animals from the very start. But they have a small team working on it right now. So it sounds like the mechanics are going to get more intricate than what they currently are. I know we're still a ways away from automation in Hytale, but what style of system do you envision Hytale having? Will it be NPC based where you use them to perform many tasks? Machine based, sort of like Create Mod where you piece together and power components to do things? Or smaller, more logic based with components that individually perform basic tasks, but when combined can do quite a lot?
Long term, I'd like NPC and machine-based automation. A mix of Palworld style NPC tasks and Create style machines would be fun. There's a lot to design, so we're focusing on the core game first. Schedule 1 NPC tasks are interesting too. None of this exists yet, but technically it should be achievable.
So this is interesting. So Simon has he's envisioning the way that I guess farming and automation is going to work is going to be a mixture of NPC and machine based. So obviously that could go a lot of different ways. It's hard to read too much into it. I know he mentioned Palworld here. Palworld's system is like overly simplistic in a way. I don't know if any of you guys have played it. You basically just tell your pal to go work at the station, and that's kind of it. Maybe there's a little bit more to it, but not much. So we'll see what happens. I hope to see if there is an NPC based system that we have to provide them with the conditions in which to work more efficiently or something. You give them a house, you give them food, you give them improved storage, and those things make everything more efficient. And then maybe adding machines into that will also make things more efficient, just so we can make the farms more complex if we want to. We have seen tools and armor have durability, while it doesn't seem like weapons have any, at least not yet. Is our equipment destroyed when it runs out? Will we be able to repair our gear? What sort of costs do you think there will be for this? And will this cost escalate, or will there be a limit to how much we can repair?
Durability is in a messy state right now. Don't read into it. We'll likely keep durability for tools and avoid it for weapons. we might apply durability loss to weapons or armor only on death.
Interesting. So didn't go too in depth there, but I will have basically whatever you see in the game right now is not kind of the intended functionality in the end. Possible loss of durability on weapons and armor at death, but maybe not just for the general use, and durability for tools. And we'll see, I guess, where that goes, how you repair them, if you repair them, etc. Can you talk a little about storage in Hytale? What sort of direction may Hytale take? For example, will storage be feature-filled and easy, where the click of a button will push everything to all chests within an area and auto-sort itself? Or will sorted storage require some sort of ingenuity by the player to build contraptions to sort things for them? Or will the player just simply have to sort things all on their own?
Storage already has auto-sort and other QRL features, and more planned. The game has a lot of items, so QRL is important. Just a reminder that the game is early and unfinished, so some QRL will be missing at launch. Backpacks, mechanics, and QRL updates will improve the flow over time. We have a proper backpack system, but we're worried about exploits and bugs, so we will just be shipping a very basic version 1 of it until we have time to do it properly.
All right, so sounds like we'll at least have some things to help us out with storage. It doesn't really sound like there's going to be any way to maybe automatically put things in chests or anything like that, at least when we start. But again, the game is a super early state, so we can't expect everything to be there. And as he said, they're going to be adding a lot of stuff throughout time from one update to the next. How long is the day and night cycle? Can either be skipped in any way by sleeping in a bed for the night or a hammock for the day?
The day and night cycle is a bit longer than players might expect. You will be able to skip night by sleeping, though. As I write this, it's not implemented yet, but it's a high priority.
Interesting. So it's possible that when we get our hands on the game on January 13th, we might not even be able to skip the night. Like, we might have to play through the night. But the fact that the days are longer, I think is kind of good. It feels like night comes like very quickly in a game like Minecraft and you're always sleeping. So I like that. And I guess we'll see how it evolves after the game comes out. If I were to create a scale 1 to 100, where 1 is full RPG and 100 is full sandbox, and let's say a game like Baldur's Gate is pretty close to 1 on the scale, and a game like Minecraft is a 95, where do you see vanilla Hytale sitting on that scale when full release happens years from now?
It depends on how you interact with Hytale, but I'd say 65. The core game leans a bit RPG, but is still an open-world sandbox with light lore and a living world. When you include minigames, modding, and social features, it moves away from pure RPG, so 65 feels about right.
Interesting. This is one that a lot of the community has asked a lot about, wondering how heavy into the RPG side that the game's going to lean. And it definitely sounds like while it will have a lot of RPG-ish elements, he said they're light lore and a living world. And he is definitely putting things more on the scale of sandbox. So there you go. I get asked all the time about console support. I know that this is quite a ways off, but I was wondering if you could comment on this further to the best of your ability today. First, is console a definite to happen eventually? If yes, do you envision it being in full parity with the PC version, or it being its own separate thing? Lastly, is this something you hope to strive for whenever we reach full release, or is it more likely that that is when you guys will even start talking about working towards it to begin with?
The first step for consoles is making controllers feel good. After that, we can focus on ports. It's a major task. We want to avoid Minecraft Java and Bedrock situation stuck with 2 versions. The client can support cross-platform, but the rest of the stack is a real challenge. None of this matters if the core game doesn't do well, so that's our focus. If things go well, cross-platform engineering planning comes after.
Interesting. And I'm recording this after the Q&A blog post has come out, so go back and watch my video recapping that. They talked about console there too, but the interesting piece of information here is kind of the process they're going through. First, make controllers feel good. That makes a lot of sense. Next, make the game just good before we start thinking about doing that. Make sure the game is going to be successful. And then after those things are accomplished, then we move on to console. So I guess it just depends on how quick that happens. If the game is super successful at pre-release and through pre-release, then maybe console comes sooner. Also, I loved that he said that they want to avoid a Minecraft, Java, and Bedrock situation. I think this has been one of the bigger downfalls of Minecraft personally, as a Bedrock player myself. But there being two versions, it's just unnecessarily confusing. So this, to me, was easily the most important part of the answer. For building and placing blocks, is it going to be simplistic in a sense the only way to place a block is against another block face? Or will there be more sophisticated methods, like the game knowing when you want to place blocks in certain directions off of another block, just by the direction you're looking? For example, you look above a block, an outline appears indicating that the game knows you want to place above that block, and clicking will place above it.
Block placement is being improved to feel natural while giving you more control. You can rotate and preview blocks with R. At the same time, we want the default placement rules to feel predictable, so you don't need R once you learn how block placement behaves.
So it sounds like there's probably just pretty basic mechanics for blocks right now. He does say R, and I don't have clarification on that, but what it sounds like he's saying is there's a shortcut key. So if you have a block in your hand and you want to place it down, you could press the R button and it'll rotate the block for you so you can see it face the direction that you want it to face. So that's pretty cool. And I guess we'll see what other features and such they have in the future going forward. I'm sure they'll take a lot of feedback on it as well. Anyways, guys, that was my interview with Simon. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I got a lot of really good answers here. I'm excited about Hytale. I think you guys are excited about Hytale too. Shout out again to Simon for doing this, Simon. I definitely appreciate it very much. If you guys liked this video, please press the like button and feel free to share it around with anybody inside of your Hytale communities that you're in so they can get all this information too. And if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button because we got to outweigh the Minecraft audience with all of you awesome Hytale people. Thank you again. I appreciate it. I can't wait to start playing on January 13th. Use code PROWL8413 when December 13th comes and you start pre-ordering the game. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.